What's up, people? We finna go through this video, man. We finna touch on a few subject matters, man. Very important because I got a video right here. Chick named Meghan Linsey, she sung the national anthem at a Tennessee Titans game, and she kneeled during the national anthem. As she was singing the national anthem, she took a kneel, so she did a double whammy, you know what I mean? So it's an uproar about that. So what we're going to do in this segment is we're going to do a thing that I call comment stalking. We're going to stalk through the comments, read some of the comments, because people be tripping. They don't really understand all the facts about things. They really biased, and they get kind of outrageous sometimes. So we're going to address some of that stuff in here tonight. But we got a few things to go over, so I'm going to jump right into it, play the video, make some comments, and then we're going to go through the comments, and then we're going to watch some other things, man, and really get to the bottom of this whole situation.
We're now hearing from the singer who took a knee as she sang the national anthem.
It's kind of a decision I made kind of in that moment right before I went on. I was like, I feel like this is something I need to do, and I need to take a stand.
Meghan Linsey is a former contestant on The Voice who suddenly finds herself in the middle of the controversy dividing America. She took a knee in Nashville as the Tennessee Titans and Seattle Seahawks stayed in the locker room.
What have you heard from people today after your performance? It's been split on both sides. I feel like I maybe have lost some fans, but I've gained new fans, and so and it really wasn't about that to me. I wasn't trying to appease anyone with my statement. I was just trying to do what I felt was the right thing to do.
She wasn't alone. This national anthem singer took a knee and raised his fist at the Lions-Falcons game in Detroit. Every NFL game saw players, coaches, and owners kneeling or linking arms in solidarity after President Trump unleashed the firestorm at a rally in Alabama.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a off the field right now, out, he's fired.
All right, so look, first off, I'm gonna just stop it right there. We got about a minute some left. Make a couple comments. First of all, there's two type of people that are commenting and feeling some type of way about this. People that understand what's going on, and people that totally have no attachment, affiliation to any of the issues that are being protested, or you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people that distance themselves from having that attachment or having an understanding of what's going on, they make a lot of rude, shrewd comments, and Donald Trump is one of them. He don't have attachment to the people, you know what I'm saying, that are being killed by police officers. He's the president of the United States. If it was Barack Obama, he understands both sides because he's an African American, he's biracial, whatever you want to call him. He understands both sides of the field, man. Donald Trump is only on one side. He's a Republican, you know what I'm saying, and he only has one viewpoint from a presidential standpoint, from an American standpoint. He's looking at it biasly. He's not looking at it in between as why would these people kneel, you know what I mean? As far as the lady go that kneeled during the national anthem, she's showing respect for the national anthem still, but showing she understands the purpose at hand, man. She understands what needs to be done right now. There's a cause out there. People are getting murdered, people are getting just slaughtered in the streets, and police are getting off. It's a lot of injustice. Even outside of people dying, there's a lot of prejudice and just one-sidedness going on out here. But I'm gonna finish this real quick, see what's going on with the rest of the video.
He's fired!
When the president said in his speech that these guys are sons of, that ignited this.
Even superstar quarterback Tom Brady, a friend of the president, joined in the protest and spoke out on a Boston sports radio show today.
I certainly disagree with what he said, and thought it was just divisive.
But listen to these booing Patriots fans who sided with the president.
Yeah, that's funny.
This fan decided to
Look
burn all his Pittsburgh
extreme.
Steelers
They
gear.
do extreme
You're not
shit.
going to disrespect our country. You're not going to disrespect our flag.
When the Buffalo
Yo, that's crazy that they go extreme like that. I'm gonna show y'all in the comments too. People like that, like this guy that just talked. Let me find him. It's crazy. They go extreme like that. They like to redirect the issue and try to make it as like it's about the flag and not about people getting murdered in the fucking street, man. It's annoying as fuck, bro. Let me get to it. It's right here. Let me play that again.
This fan decided to burn all his Pittsburgh Steelers gear.
You're not going to disrespect our country. You're not going to disrespect our flag.
When the Buffalo...
Yo, these jokers don't stand up for nothing else. No other causes. They don't stand up for no other causes like that. But when it's a racial issue and minorities are screaming for justice or some type of reaction, some type of for our hardships and our pain and our suffering, you know what I'm saying? When we trying to speak up, when we trying to have a voice, that's not allowed. That's when people passionately come out and say shit like that. You're not finna do this. You're not finna do this, and make it like it's about something more extreme than what it is. It's like something that everybody can be angry at us about, instead of like, okay, it's not about these guys getting murdered, unarmed guys getting murdered, and all the prejudice that goes on day to day. It's about you people kneeling during the national anthem, when I guarantee you half of the people that's watching the game during the national anthem, they sitting there eating their chips, doing whatever, they not standing up holding their hand over their chest, man. It's ridiculous.
Bills joined the national anthem protest. This stadium security guard told me he quit on the spot.
Look, this guy quit.
National anthem ended. I threw my Bills hat on the ground,
Extreme.
my security shirt off, and walked out of the tunnel.
Eric Nickisher worked for the Bills for 30 years and posted this photo
It's
that's gone
thing,
viral
man.
as he left the stadium for the last time. Protests are spreading beyond the NFL. Singer Pharrell Williams took a knee Sunday night at a concert held to honor the victims of last month's protest in Charlottesville, Virginia. Legendary singers Stevie Wonder and Dave Matthews also joined in. So, did the controversy turn off TV viewers? Ratings for last night.
Yeah, she just finna go over ratings for the last part of the video. But look, man, another point I want to address before I lose that thought is that, like, okay, you see all the celebrities coming together, all the coaches, the owners. I want to make sure people understand what everybody's kneeling about. I don't want people to come together and it's all focused on the wrong thing. The reason originally Colin Kaepernick kneeled in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let me show you something. Let me watch this real quick. It's crazy. Close that out. Let's play this real quick, man.
Why?
Some kind of PI or something?
Does it appear that I'm doing something illegal?
I don't know.
Okay, so what?
Step out for me.
Look at this.
We just went through this. The other deputies end up in federal court. Please take your hands off of me.
122.
Get your watch commanders out here. Please get your watch commander out here. Get your watch commander out here. I'm asking you for your watch commander.
Anybody else in here?
Nobody's in here. I'm asking.
He putting his hand on his gun. He don't even need to. My guy's hand is right there on his hand. He don't have a weapon in sight. He's asking him. He's talking to him nicely. You know, he's trying to keep his rights. This guy's invading his rights. Don't have any probable cause for this stop, and he's already getting extreme. This is how we get treated.
I'm not being uncooperative at all.
You are being uncooperative.
How am I being uncooperative?
Because you're not doing what I'm telling you to do.
First of all, deputy, you pulled up here, you took a look-see, I rolled my windows down for you.
Okay.
My hands are clearly visible.
Okay.
And now you're grabbing
right
on me.
There. You just stay right there. Okay.
I haven't moved.
Okay.
So could you please let go of my wrist?
No, I'm not going to let go of your wrist.
Fine.
You just stay right
You
there.
need your watch commander.
Okay, we'll get to all of that.
Look at him. This
I'm
guy's
gonna
on
ask
the
you
edge.
again, could you please put your weapon up?
No.
Okay.
Why don't he want to put his weapon up? Why do he feel this guy's a threat? Already, and I guarantee you, a million people on the Donald Trump side, or whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what the category guys. These people that they're gonna find an excuse for why this behavior is acceptable.
I didn't hear you request a watch commander.
I don't need a request to watch.
I'm asking for your watch commander.
We'll get to all that when we're done with you.
I'm asking for your watch commander, Deputy
Plunkett.
I'm asking for your watch commander.
Okay, we'll get him over here.
Your hands are shaking. That makes me feel very nervous.
Well, you're making me nervous.
Why am I making you nervous?
You're not doing what I'm telling you to do.
I haven't did anything that you asked me to do. You haven't asked me to do anything.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward.
You didn't tell me to step.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit and then put the link of the full video in the description box. So we'll fast forward.
You want me to step out?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait now.
Your gun is shaking and you're pointing your gun at my head.
My gun at your head. Don't fucking reach. I told you.
Man, I took my earpiece off.
Don't fucking reach.
Man, you need to put your weapon down. You need to put your weapon down, man.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Hey, you need to get over here, Senior. He's got his weapon at me and he's shaking.
What's going on right now?
There's nothing going on. Deputy, he's got his weapon pointed at my head. I haven't done a thing. He came up here, he put his hands on me. I asked for watch commander. He's pulling his weapon on me. For what? For what?
I told you what for.
For what?
You're not listening to my commands.
What's going on?
Why is your officer cursing at me?
What's going on?
Why is your officer cursing at me?
Just do it.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Hey, your guy
Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Your senior sergeant's here.
The
Would you tell him to drop?
What's going on?
Why is your officer cursing at me?
What's going on?
Why is your officer cursing at me?
Just do what he tells you.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
I understand.
My hands were in plain sight when he came up. I put my hands out in plain sight. Okay? I see. He asked me. He started being basically disrespectful, telling me, what am I doing here? Would you please tell him to put his weapon down?
What are you?
Bonnie's getting it.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
You see that? This guy's ready to take his head off for no reason. I'm gonna show you another video. I'm gonna show you a different video. Alright? Showing the difference, man. Show you the difference. Alright? Watch this video. Alright, so this a video of the kid that just recently got shot, Georgia Tech student. You know, white kid. Look how the police, if this was a black dude, he would have been shot already. I wouldn't even been I'm only 8 seconds in the video. It's a minute 33-second video. Look at the warnings. How many times they said to tell him to drop the knife? The guy actually has a weapon. You know, and they're giving him so much time. Nobody wants to hurt you. Look, the other guy said he felt nervous because the other guy wasn't listening to his commands. This guy actually has a knife and they're telling him to drop it, and nobody wants to hurt him. Nobody wants to hurt him. You see the difference, man? I'm telling you. It's crazy. They're going to end up shooting him, but it's because it took so long and he started walking towards him. He basically like committed suicide in this situation. And there's look at if it was anybody else of color, he would have been smoked. Look how patient they are. Patient as hell. Look, he's still alive. He's still alive at this point. A minute into the video. And I'm gonna show you on another video the difference real quick, just so y'all can understand. Look, he had to get that close before he got shot. Did you hear more than one shot? I heard one shot. I don't know if he got shot more than once, but you heard one shot, right? Look, yo, in our cases, you hear like 20 shots. They making sure you dead, bro. It's crazy. Let's go into this next video, man. Before we get into the comments, just to show you. Watch this, man. Watch this. It's crazy. Look, they just pulling up. Look at my man's. His hands are up. His hands are up. For one, note that his hands are up. He goes to the car. You can make any excuse you want. His hands are up. They find any reason to blast holes in us. Watch. 15 seconds into the video.
Speaking of pleasing your fans, always being their band, do you find it
Watch.
really hard?
Look, he's on the ground. Shots fired. Oh my gosh, you see the difference, man? My man's had his hands up. It's less than 40 seconds into the video. He's already shot and dead. Look how they around him. They not backing up from him, giving him enough time to see what he's actually doing. If he's any, it's crazy, man. This is why Colin Kaepernick is kneeling during the national anthem, man. Let me pull up something, man. Let me pull up something real quick. I'm trying to make, I don't want to make this super long, but you got to get the points addressed. For the land of the free, home of the brave. For the land of the free, the home of the brave. That's what the national anthem represents, you know, land of the free, home of the brave. It's crazy, man. Let's get back to this video and go through it. So, problem is, right, people kneeling during the national anthem. People, the opposition wants you to stand up during the national anthem. Show respect. Show respect, damn it, right? You're not going to disrespect this country. Look, let's read some of the comments. No, please understand that standing for the national anthem is farther than Trump. It's the right thing to do. This make me so mad. She took a knee while our soldiers lose them and fighting for our freedom, right? You saying they fighting for our freedom? Freedom of what? Freedom to not do what we want to do, freedom to not protest, freedom to not live our lives. We're getting shot dead in the middle of the street. We getting took away from our families, man. Look, I got daughters, man. I got daughters. I could be shot and took away from my babies and no justice. The police get off scotch-free, right? It's crazy. Why would you sing the national anthem if you kneel? That's what one comment say. Let me go through that. I said it a little bit before, but what she did when she kneeled as she sung the national anthem, she showed that she respected her country, she respected America, but there was issues in America that was not being upheld. If we're landed of free and people are not getting their rights, like only certain people are getting treated right. You see the first video of that video of the student, Georgia Tech student. He got several warnings. The police were backing up from him. They gave him time. They gave him polite. Nobody wants to hurt you. They don't treat us like that. So that's why she's kneeling as she's singing, because she still loves her country, but she wants justice for all people. When people say all lives matter, that's a representation to show that all lives matter, because she's not just gonna go out her way for one specific race and show a certain love for her own race, but she's showing love for the other races too. She's showing that she's willing to sacrifice whatever the repercussions is for her doing what she did during this game. Look, absolutely disgusting. That's retarded. Don't disrespect the flag or the national anthem over something the president said. Oh my gosh. And and that's another thing I want to talk about is that like Donald Trump saying that, now all the owners and everybody coming together, but before Donald Trump said that, everybody was against Colin Kaepernick. The owners, a lot of the team people, the other players, a lot of professionals, man, they was against him. Now since he said that, it's like it makes sense now. No, I think something a little fishy with that, you know what I mean? She'll never sell a record again. It don't really matter because you got to make sacrifices for the right gains, man. It ain't about selling records, man. It's about getting justice, and I will back her up if she needs a record sold, because she's doing the right thing. Let's see, man. Look, how disrespectful and truly disgusting. How not standing for our American flag? Yes, Trump did say stuff he shouldn't have said, yes, but you stand for that flag that our ancestors fought for, the flag that our loved ones fight overseas. We must be unified, not separate. When standing for the flag, you better think of the ones who lost their lives for us to keep us safe. It's truly disgraceful. Check it out. I want to point out some things in this. Like I say, people go when they speak against this, they're not attached to it. They have no affiliation with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They have nothing emotionally attached them to the reason why you're protesting. So that's why they use words that to kind of separate themselves from us completely. How disrespectful. It's truly disgusting. Things like that. Those type of words make another person that's reading it like, yeah, man, they all the way in the wrong for doing that. They shouldn't even be kneeling during the national anthem. And it's another way to protest. We've tried a lot of ways. We did peaceful protests. We did violent riots. Like, we did a lot of different variations. No matter what, you receive criticism. Let's see. If you don't like the country you're born in, get out. No one wants you here. Again, it's not about disrespecting the flag or America. It's about getting justice. If we represent something, if the flag really truly represents freedom and all that stuff, I should be free to protest, right? And if we free and American, and I'm American too, just because my skin color don't make, I should get equal treatment, right? I should get treated fairly as the Georgia Tech student. If I was being put over by the cops, give me a chance to drop the knife, just like you did him. Give me a chance to see if I have a weapon. Why do I have my hands up and I'm still getting shot dead, being taken away from my kids, man? You understand the difference, man? You know, and they say I should support Trump with this one. I must always respect their country, especially as a role model and a big NFL player. No. If your country is wrong, your country needs to be called out. If the police officers is wrong, the police officers need to be called out. Let me tell y'all a story. This one time, man, I seen a story. This detective, right? I mean, this police officer shot this undercover detective, and the detective was trying to identify himself. So the police officer didn't listen, just like they don't listen now. They just rushed to the gun, be trigger happy, shot him like 7 times. The undercover detective lived. As soon as he got shot, that's when the police officer seen his badge and he panicked because he knew he just fucked up. He shot him. You know, the detective was able to sue the department, sue the police officer because he took his career away from him. He shot him, damn near killed him. But he got justice. Why does it take a police officer shooting another police officer unjustly for them to get justice? But you shoot an unarmed male unjustly and we don't get no justice for that. How is that even right? I gotta be a police officer and get shot in order to get justice? Come on, man, make it make sense. Having Donald Trump as our president is the greatest disrespect one can give to the national anthem and our country in general. It's kind of true, you know, because Donald Trump has a lot of things that disrespect what we stand for as so-called Americans anyway, but nobody speaks on that. That speaks on people kneeling for the American flag. And then you know, it's so many damn hypocritical things that are being said. I like the kneeling for the football players, but not if you're singing the national anthem. I feel like that's what brings attention to it, because it's like the national anthem represents things, man, and kneeling during it, it's like, yeah, I love my country, but we messing up. We got to fix some things, and I guarantee you, once these issues are addressed, people will be more proud to be in this country, man. But I'm gonna link the link to this video so y'all can go through the comments if y'all want to. Y'all can watch the full videos that I shared. I'm gonna end it off with this one. Just go read this one. This was a response, a comment I seen on a post on Facebook. A soldier wrote. So it says, I was an American soldier. 1 second. Let it load real quick. I was an American soldier. I, along with my army brothers, fought and died for the rights of all, and that means the right to protest peacefully, whether we like it or not. To say this has nothing to do with race, you have to be blind. I went to war for this country for 10 whole years, 3 tours, to come home and still be called a nigger by the very ones who are so-called patriotic. I am a veteran, and I know this has nothing to do with the flag. It's the system itself. We can't even respect people's rights to protest peacefully, and that is one of the things we went to war for, is freedom. If you want to honor us, respect the rights of others. Most of all, respect each other. African American dude, American soldier, speaking truth. That's what we need to be focused on, is truth, man. But I'm gonna close this out. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Y'all leave comments in the comment section about what y'all think. ignorant stuff, you know, it's gonna come. It's a lot of ignorance out here, but I can't do that. I'm not biased. I'm just a representative of truth, speaking truth, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the page. I'm gonna be doing this often, man. We finna get to the bottom of this. Let's get it. No limits, no excuses. Bossland, better ourselves successfully. Learn, achieve, never discourage.